What's happening YouTube? Back with another video, and this time I actually want to talk about wealth proportionality. Now, this is on the back of a lot of conversations that I've been hearing and having in the gym with my friends, and especially in the office that I work in. So there's this Indian billionaire named Mukesh Ambani. He is the 11th richest person on the planet with a net worth of $120 billion. And I'm talking in dollars here. Now, he is the 11th richest person on the planet. He's just had his son get married. It's been all over the news, and there's been many A-list celebrities and household names that have attended the wedding. You've got Bill Gates, you've got Justin Bieber, you've got Kim Kardashian, Rihanna, Akon, you name it. They were at this wedding to attend. Now, this guy spent 600 million on the wedding. Now that's $600 million he spent on the wedding, and you need to remember he is worth $120 billion. Now, why I made this video is because a lot of comments that I'm hearing at the moment is he can feed the whole of India with that. He can feed the whole of Africa with that. That's such a waste of money. That's such a waste of this. That's such a waste of that. Now, it's funny because there was a similar story a few years ago. In fact, it always keeps popping up in the media, so I don't know exactly when it actually happened. But the rapper Jay-Z went out to celebrate one of his friends' birthday. I believe it was the director or something of Rock Nation. Now, it was his friend's birthday. They went out to the town to celebrate, and he spent $80,000 on the night on drinks. That was the tab. That was the cost of the tab, $80,000. And he also left a tip of $11,000. So all in all, he spent $91,000. Now, the internet and everyone just went absolute crazy that why he spent that amount of money, etc, etc, etc. Now, let's talk about that Jay-Z incident first. So in terms of what people forget is that what he spent, although that'll be an astronomical amount for any normal person, so for me or my friends, if I went out and I spent 91,000 at the bar, then I'm pretty sure I would be on the front page of many newspapers here in the UK, or even around the world. However, you need to, a lot of people that were annoyed and don't really understand that, or how can you spend that sort of money on sort of leisure and entertainment. They need to realise that it all comes down to proportionality. Now, that 91,000 is a very, very, very small part of Jay-Z's world. It's spare change to the guy. I don't think he's thought twice that he's wasted money or anything like that. He is worth $2.5 billion. So I've actually done the calculation on this. 0.0036% of his net income is what he spent on that night. 0.0036%. Now, to give you an indication, someone earning £30,000 salary for the year, that's you, me, the average Joe, someone making £30,000 for the year, that's like them spending £1.09. Now, I'm pretty sure people that earn sort of £30,000, £40,000 a year spend more than £10 a day, let alone that sort of percentage for the year. So when it comes into proportionality, for him, I don't think that he's even thought about it twice, whereas everyone's kicked off like, you could have done this, you could have done that, you could have given it to charity, you could have fed this. He could have, that's fine, but it's like you earning £30,000 and spending £1. Now, would it be right for people to come and tell you, no, don't spend that £1, you should have given that to charity? I mean, don't buy your bottle of juice, you should have donated that or fed this country or fed that country. I don't think so. So when it comes to the Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani and his son Anand, who was married recently, he spent and again, it was $600 million, and he's worth $210 billion. So if you look at the ratios and cut it down to proportionality, he spent 0.5% of his net worth on a wedding. So it wasn't even just a small bar tab for his friends going out. It was the marriage of the son of the richest man in the Eastern world, and globally the 11th richest guy on the planet. And all he spent was 0.5%. Although it's 600 million, people just need to sort of calm down a little bit when it comes to sort of pointing fingers and he could have done this and he could have done that. Again, if you were earning £30,000 a year, reasonable salary, then that's like you spending £150 on your wedding. Now, when you look at it like that, you're just like, you actually got a pretty cheap wedding, especially with the A-list stars that he had there. He had all Bollywood actors there. He had a lot of politicians from the UK there. He had Bill Gates there. The Kardashian sisters were there. Justin Bieber was there. Rihanna was there. So to get all these people to attend the wedding, and the cost of the wedding, it started in sort of mid-March, and it just ended very recently in July of 2024. I think he pretty much got a bargain. Again, like Jay-Z, I mean, a lot of the he spent a lot of money, but then it was a small percentage of what his world is. And again, for Ambani, it's just a small percentage of his world. So I think a lot of people do need to consider looking into, do you mean how much is that guy worth? Do you mean if it's someone that's sort of drowning in debt and they go and spend sort of, do you mean if they've got no money? I see all the time people that have got no money and then they just go and book a £1,000, £2,000 holiday. That is just a absolute disaster financially. So that's a big no-no in my books anyway, or in the books of anyone that's clinically sane. So that's just my take on the whole situation. I am hearing a lot of chatter, especially at work and in the gym and when I'm out and about, that, oh, you could have fed this country or that country, or you could have used his money wisely or whatnot. He did. He only spent a little bit. If you were making £30,000, then it's like you spending £150. And in Jay-Z's case, if you were earning £30,000, it's like you spending just over £1 at a bar. And I'm pretty sure you can't get a drink for less than a fiver these days anyway. So that's just my take. Bit of a funny video, something a bit different. Although it is related to finance, it's just a lot of people just need to be a bit more open-minded and just remember that this is a very small percentage of that guy's world. Although it might be a big sum to you, and we are dealing with big numbers. No, I'm not saying they're not big numbers, but when you look at what the guy's worth and what he's actually spent, he's not given two thoughts about it. So I don't think anyone else should just let these guys get on, and you just do you and focus on your own financial wealth building and getting out of debt and then increasing your net worth, and then you can then spend money like that as well. But again, thanks for watching. Cheers guys.